So we're here on a beautiful sunny day at St Andrew's Church in St Andrews, and a few years ago you had an installation of some solar PV panels on the roof. Could you tell us a little bit about what some of the challenges were going through that project?
Yeah, the main one I think was we are a listed building, or the church is a listed building in a conservation area. And at the time when we put these in, which was about 2021, basically a planning rule said you couldn't put solar panels on listed buildings in conservation areas. And we had tried in 2012, but unsuccessfully. So we put in this pre-planning application. It came back basically saying, no, you can't do that. Saying, you know, we like the idea of net zero and we want to support that, but, you know, it's a conservation area and it's a listed building, so we're not going to let you do it. And then they listed a whole load of things that we ought to do to the church to make it warmer, less drafty, insulated, double glazed and so on, which we'd already done anyway. And then spoke to the person in the heritage part of the Fife Council, who was the person who really opposed the planning application. And actually he was very much more optimistic than I was, and he said, well, I think it's a 50-50 chance. If you put in an application, you address the questions that were raised in the letters I got after the pre-planning application, then there's a chance you could get it. So I thought, okay. And then I thought, well, I don't think I should do this myself, because I know nothing about it. And I got a consultant to help me, AS Designs, and they were extremely helpful. Ali Arthur, who did the job, had worked in the planning office before, so she knew all the buttons to push. And she addressed all the things in the letter, everything that, you know, could go wrong and might be wrong in the application. And it went in and came back more or less immediately with a positive result, so we got planning permission. And then very, very quickly we got a grant from CARES, which is a granting body in Scotland which helps communities get things for energy, for renewable energy. And then immediately after we got that, we had them in within a month, so it was very good.
Yeah.
And they've been running for 3 years, and they've generated about 24,000 kilowatt hours, which is 24 megawatts, something like that, which is about 8 a year, which is slightly more than the amount we use. So we use about 7, generated about 8 a year. We're saving, I think, about a bit over 60% of our costs on electricity.
Great. So lots of perseverance involved, but worth it.
Yeah. But it was quite hard work, but it's good fun, and I think when you look at them, they really are not very obtrusive. They haven't damaged this building.